Hi, everyone, and welcome to Closet Conversations. I believe this is episode 16. I'm Gianna, your closet conversationalist, and we're back this week again. I'm really sorry for the delay. I was sick. My son was sick. I was sick. My son was sick. I think I went through this the last time, but I was still sick. So now I'm all better. You won't hear me coughing and stuff. And we're ready to go. Because this week I have a great show for you. Because guess what? We're talking about that I met Angelina Jolie. Should I have started with that? Let me start over. Hi, I'm Gianna and I met Angelina Jolie and I'm your closet conversationalist and I put out videos once a week as Closet Conversations and once a week as Mommy Mondays, but I've been a little late because being a mommy and being sick and stuff from my baby who started school and all that stuff. So here we are. Anyhow, I met another mama. I should have actually probably fused this one to like a Mommy Mondays takeover to Closet Conversations, but that's not what I'm doing. And I know that I owe you guys a closet tour. I know I owe you a closet tour, and I really do. Because if you notice, there's a lot been changing behind me in each video. So I really do owe you a closet tour, but you're not getting it this week. You're going to get it next week. I promise you, you'll get it next week. I got to tell you about meeting Angelina Jolie. Like, what the heck? Okay, so by now, you all know, if you follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so at Gianna Fakuri. But or you can follow any of my business pages, which is the original Arm Candy, Lyrics Lather, Jamaica Art and Gift Festival. Right. So let me just tell you how this all transpired. First of all, I'm supposed to tell you what I'm wearing and stuff, right? Remember that was the deal. That's how we changed it to. So I'm wearing a jade ring on this finger. I'm wearing the original Arm Candy bracelets. Let me make sure you can see them very well. This is a frog on prenite. So this prenite, let me see. Right, prenite is always available. That's this one. It attracts money. There it is, and there it is again. This is it with a burnished wood. This is it with this is a glass bead, but it's like iridescent and designer. This one here is a Riverstone. And then the charm that is, it's like eyes. Yep. And this one is a crystal. And the charm is a pave star. Yep. Okay, so this is always in the collection. This is seasonal. This is for this summer. This is seasonal as well, and this is a crystal, so it's always available. Okay. Oh, and this side is also the original Arm Candy. I've told you about these bangles before. This is my wedding ring. Earrings from House of Diamonds. My top it's one of those knit ones that comes with a cardigan. I don't know where the cardigan is. It's from Banana Republic from maybe 20 years ago. And so ready to go. So today I'm filming this on Thursday. Officially 1 week from I knew that I would actually be at Calabash. Calabash is a literary festival that takes place in Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. Now, Treasure Beach to Kingston, it's like 3 hours drive, right? It's on the other end of the island, literally. So, Treasure Beach has Calabash Festival, which is for book lovers and creatives and, people who like that kind of a thing. More cultured, I would say. People who enjoy books and art and literary arts, right? So the last Calabash was held 5 years ago. Because of the pandemic, none were held. It's going to be every 2 years now. So the next Calabash is going to be in 2025. And they say it's always going to be the last weekend in May. So you can make your plans from now. if you want to, especially because you see what kind of people we attract here to Calabash. Anyhow, so last week, Thursday, I had already inquired about Calabash, and I was told that no, it's full. All the people who are going to be there, all the artisans, all the vendors, all the whatever who are going to be there are already booked. The Thursday, I go and I work somewhere else as well. Like, I do a lot of things, okay? So I'm doing a project somewhere, and I go and I sit down with the person who's going to be my boss for my next stint. And I'm sitting down with him, and he's going over some things, and he's just like, but wait, your brand, why are you not going to be at Calabash? And I was like, because they said it was full, it's booked, whatever. He's like, oh, that's not for you. And he gives me a number to call, and I call the number. And that person tells me to call the person who is in charge organizing it and tell her that he said to call and see what she can work out for me. And I did it. And it just so happened that when I called, she said, oh, you can't bring your own tent, because I have my own tent. It's branded. It's, the color of my business. My business is The Original Arm Candy. Go check it out online at The Original Arm Candy on Instagram, and www.theoriginalarmcandy.com on the web. Anyhow, it's blue. It's a tent. It's, very arm candy. You can tell a mile away that this is who we are. And she says, well, you can't bring your own tent, but someone just canceled, so you can take that spot. This is Thursday. I was like, okay, so when do I need to come? She was like, well, it starts tomorrow. You need to be set up by 6 p.m. Okay, so tomorrow was my Johnny's birthday. That would have been the Friday of the first day of Calabash, was my Johnny's birthday. That was the first thing. Second thing is that I was totally unprepared. I was unprepared. So anyway, he said to me, my boss for the future, he said, okay, so go make your things, go down there. I was like, okay. So I went ahead and I made my stuff. I called Johnny. I was like, Johnny, after you go to the bank tomorrow, can we just head down there? He was like, okay. So we ended up getting there. Well, my son got car sick on me. We were late leaving Kingston because, that's how it is. And so we ended up getting there, I think maybe 6:30. We got there at 6:30, then to unload and pack out and whatever. But the encouraging thing about going there and unloading and packing out late, like when people were already there, was that the people really like your stuff. Well, that was our experience. They really liked our stuff because, ours is very, there are people, those are our people who read, because we put nutrition facts on the back of the box, and they're pretty witty and it's cute. So there's that. Then there's the Lyrics Lather, which is the skincare for sensitive skin, but it's done from an intellectual perspective. So we actually got a microbiologist to formulate this stuff, and we know what we're selling, and it's good stuff, and we know it's good, and it's just, when you got a good thing going. So anyway, so we're there, and they recognize, real, no real, recognize real, so they're there, and they're really enjoying us and everything, and we're packing out, and people are buying, and it's like, okay, this is our place. So everything's going good. Friday night. So remember, we just found out Thursday that we're going Friday. So of course we didn't have accommodations in Treasure Beach. So we went to Junction to stay with Johnny's family. So that's quite a trek when you're tired at that time of night, when you've gone to work in the day, everything. Anyway, Saturday morning now, we head back out. I'm feeling better because it's early. It's, we can get up, get a fresh start, the whole nine. And remember that I had been making bracelets, but my racks were by no means full. So now I'm trying to fill them out, but I could do that while I'm there, which is what's going on. When this really beautiful lady walks over, she was with a host who had a British accent. And the host, she was questioning me at first about my products. And I'm talking while I'm making bracelets. Like, I didn't stop at first. I didn't stop at first because I looked up, I thought she was really beautiful, and I, still stringing and whatever. And then I think someone asked me a question about, Lyrics Lather. It was about Lyrics Lather. So I stopped now and I started explaining, how I came up with the brand and everything like that. For those of you who don't know how I came up with the brand, is that my son had eczema. And so the doctor had prescribed hydrocortisone and we didn't want to put him on it. So we talked with a microbiologist here. And she came up with some formulas, and when they worked, we decided that we'd share them with everyone. We thought everybody should have the opportunity to cure themselves of eczema. Now, it's not a cure, right? But I can tell you this, with continuous use of the products, we don't know where the spots are on our son anymore. So Lyric doesn't have any areas that are irritated, raised, nothing. Not even the color different, nothing. We can't find them anymore. So I was explaining that, and she asked me where she could find the products after, and I told her, we don't have a website yet, but we're on Instagram at Lyrics Lather. And she said, no, that's fine as long as you have an online presence. This was Angelina Jolie, talking to me. And at that point, I still didn't know it was her. So I'm there saying, oh, she's so pretty, in my mind while I'm talking to her. But then in myself, you're making mental notes. And it's like, okay, hold on, wait. But she reached for something and I saw her arms. And I mean, the first thing I thought was, man, she's skinny. And because I saw her veins like actually on top of like a real skinny person. And I was like, man, she's skinny. And then it made me look up more of her arm, so I was looking up, like traveling up with it. And when I looked up, I saw the tattoos and I was like, I know those tattoos. Like, and then at the same time, her daughter outside, Shiloh, said something to her and she responded. And I looked out there, and Shiloh is unmistakable, by the way. She has them lips and she looks like both her parents. So it was like, okay, this is definitely Brad Pitt and Angelina's child. So I was like, okay. And then I looked over to everybody who was standing outside because now I'm trying to catch my bearings. So then I looked over and I definitely saw Zahara. I knew who I followed the story a lot back when Angelina had adopted Zahara. So I knew that one. And I was like, okay, that's her. But then in my mind, I'm saying, so how did you not notice her lips? Because the lips is the dead giveaway. Like, how did you not notice? So, of course, I go back now to looking at Angelina and I look straight up at the lips and they were there. And I'm like, holy shit. It's Angelina. But, of course, I can't be acting like that because I'm mid-conversation with her right now. Mid-conversation. So, all that you're hearing me verbalize right now is what was going through my mind while I'm there saying, yes, coconut oats and goat's milk soap. And, and I'm like, inside, I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so then I get a break in the conversation and I look over and I'm like, Johnny, because I'm trying to tell him now, without telling him that this is Angelina Jolie that I'm talking to. But I can't say it loud because, I don't want to blow her cover. If it was a cover, I don't even know what's going on. And I'm like, Johnny. And he's like, what? And that was it. Like, he's not saying anything, nothing. And I'm just like, okay. So the time she now gives me the money and she asks me if I have change, and I'm like, okay, I can give it to you in Jamaican. Is that okay? And she says yes. And I say, okay. So now I start to look for the money in Jamaican to change for her. And now, because of what she was buying, right? So I'm looking for that now. At the same time, someone spots her and comes and takes a picture of her with her in my booth. Now I have up this big backdrop. I'm like probably the only person in the whole, on all of the booths that have their backdrop. But I brought it. It should have been the back of my tent, but remember they wouldn't let me use my own tent. So I still brought it. Anyway, in my mind I'm like, every picture they circulate with Angelina is gonna have my backdrop in it, which means my logo gone to the wall. Everybody's gonna see my logo. Yes. And then I'm saying, wait, they can't come and get picture and me not get none in my booth. I was like, okay, all right, I have to go ask, so I can't just take a picture. Although this whole time that I was watching her, once I figured out, I was like, Jesus, camera should be rolling. Some things should be taking picture. And then I was like, no, Gianna, but she's here just having a good time. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't doing it anyway, but like, this is what you do. Like, you can't, it's Angelina Jolie. And I'm just like over here, like, playing it cool. You'd never know. Like, there's these two, angel and devil, on my shoulder fighting for what do we do next. Anyway, Johnny picks up on the cue. I stand up when I see the third person get the picture. I stand up to get the change because I know they're gonna shut that shit down soon and I need to get the picture. So I come over with the change now. They've gotten rid of the few people. I come over with the change and I'm like, can I get a picture, please? And she goes, yeah, sure. But the way she said, yeah, sure, like, I don't know if she was just being nice or she wanted to be nice because she was in my booth and making a purchase, or she really, like, I don't know if she really wanted to take the picture. I think what was taking place in her mind was, shoot, I'm never going to end up leaving this booth. Because the more pictures that get taken is the more time it takes for other people to come and get the pictures. So, and I could read up all of that, and I know how it is, you know, from my small experience as a local, you know, personality here and there. So I know, I kind of figured. So I was just like, okay. But then I saw everybody like start to move, like them ready for move or no, because there's more people coming. Listen, I jumped into spot. Johnny came over. One picture. Thank you so much. Bye. Like, so I released her immediately. Like, normally that is not me. Normally I need to see the picture. I need to check if I have 10 chins. I need to, you know, make sure my angle. Did you get the dimple? Did you not get the dimple? What? I need to figure it out. Nah, not with her. She got all the full courtesy. It was like, oh, she said yes for the picture. Let's just do it and let her go because we know we don't want her caught up in nothing. So, took the picture. Gone. But it wasn't a... It was a... And Johnny nailed it. So Johnny got the picture, I got the picture, and of course, I want to tell you that my day was made. I want to tell you that my week was made. I want to tell you that my month was made, but I think my year was made, to be honest with you. Now, I'm really hoping that the publicity can boost my business because obviously I set up this business for Lyric. And it's for him. It's named for him. Everything about it is for him. It's his business. So it would absolutely make my heart happy if all of this could channel into something huge for Lyrics Lather, so that it sets it on its way properly and I can just sort of, you know, scale it properly and get it to where it needs to go. But if it doesn't, it's still the most amazing experience that I could have never expected. I did not expect to be at Calabash. I did not expect to meet her. It's not like I knew she was there, so I could have been sitting in my booth saying, oh, where's she going to come? And then really take advantage of the situation, because up to now I don't get to introduce her to the original arm candy, because this happened, lyrics, lather, the fans, then Mia try squeezing the picture and her moving. Like, it was not, there was no time. But if there was time, if I knew, you understand, I'd have been prepared. I'd have gotten that candy box out and told her all the things too at the same time, like get it going and whatever. But the next day, the lady who hosted her, came back to my booth and bought some bracelets and said, she really did want to, pay attention to the rest of it. It was just that when they see 5 people come and then 7 people come, they know that they can't control it to a certain point after that. And she didn't have security in that way for here, because she didn't know she had fans in Jamaica. Can you believe that? What? I need you to know that she has lots of fans in Jamaica. The amount of DMs I've been getting, like, what did she smell like? like, what was she like? What does her voice sound like? Like, so many crazy questions I've been getting. So she has fans in Jamaica. So Angelina, if you ever see this, you have fans in Jamaica, and I'm one of your biggest ones. I don't fangirl out for nobody. Like, I could tell you, I could count on one hand how many people can count me as a fan. And yeah, you're one, you've been one, you kind of stand out. And I can't believe that I actually met you. And I think why you don't know how much or how many fans or how much people think of you here is because you probably think it's only from the movies. And a lot of us are your fan because of what you've done with the UN, and you're just a good human being. And a lot of us are, but you are doing it on a bigger scale, and you are using your platform to do good and to make other people do good, like to inspire others. So it's kind of a different situation than just being a movie star, like, So, yeah. And you say we are the world, like, you live we are the world. So yeah. So that was my experience meeting Angelina Jolie, and it was amazing. And I wanted to show you something else, like I got from Calabash, because isn't that what we do here? It's Closet Conversation. So let me hurry up and run through that. So I got these really cool, I'm all about supporting other artisans as well. So these are from, her name is Finote Salam. And I got it right. I know I got it right. Anyhow, these are like beautiful, I thought. So she has these. I don't know if these ones are real, but she has like flowers. I think she does artificial ones that she glazes, and look at that. Like, these are a statement, guys. My birthday is coming up, and so I need, they're a statement. Now, I don't need anything, okay? So let me take that back. I don't need anything. We all know this. You guys are in my closet all the time. But, if I want something special to go somewhere and something interesting, something different, I've never seen anything like this before. And, it's kind of not as exciting as meeting Angelina Jolie, but they're pretty dramatic just the same, don't you think? I couldn't have shown you this any other day, because this needs to go with. So yeah. So I got these from Finote Salam. And she works in Treasure Beach. She's from Treasure Beach. And she was there. She had her own booth. Not a stall. Her own booth. But hey, so since they've called me a stall owner, I really would like to get like a luxury stall that, on wheels, and take it everywhere. I don't know how much I can milk that. What do you think? What do you think? I could try, right? Anyway, so I got these. I would love to lie to you and say I got one pair, but you know, I didn't. Because I never do. So I'm going to show you the other pair that I got. And then you can tell me in the comments below which one you like. Now, please like, subscribe, share, turn on the bell, comment, join the conversation down below. That's what we're here for, right? And there you go. So these are by Finote Salam. They're fun. So yeah, very statementy, both pairs. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Join me for another classic conversation next week. And see you on Monday for Mommy Mondays. Bye, guys.